Hello everyone, in this video we will be looking at how to measure our substructure, and we'll also be looking at how to create a custom template to better measure our works. So we'll be starting with site clearance. So I'll be adding a new dimension group. I'm using site clearance. So folder substructure, measurement type area. Our site clearance is in area. Now we'll not be creating any custom quantities, so we'll be leaving all of this blank. Starts with our site clearance, then we go to topsoil excavation. Insert. So I'll be assuming to take whole area, my issue with this. Okay, then I'll press on enter. So this is my site clearance, is 40 meters square. Now I'll just copy this, right click and copy dimension group, name it topsoil excavation, since you also need topsoil excavation. Topsoil excavation for the building that we are going to work on. Untick this, then OK. So let's say we are working on this building, for example. So I need to get the area. Sorry. You can use your undo shortcut, that is Ctrl+Z. I'm using line mode to get this area. Then press on enter. You can see we have our topsoil excavation to be 148 meters square. So after this, next thing that I'll love to go into is my excavation of the trenches, blinding, concrete footing, filling and disposal, all of those, block work and foundation. But to do that, it will be better to do it with a foundation layout, which will be importing our structural drawing now. So we'll be inserting our structural drawing. Go back to drawings, add drawings. So we'll be using this, open all, then this should be structural, so that we'll have our structural folder, then click on OK. Now it is important, and that's all. You can see the structural and the structural. So looking at it now that we have our structural drawings, let me look for my foundation layout. And with this, okay, where's my foundation layout? with this layout, we'll be taking off for our trenches first, then we'll work on our pit, that is for the column base. And this is the section, sorry, here's my section for the trench, for the strip foundation. We can rotate it to better view it. So depth of our excavation is what, let's say from ground level, that is 1500. What I need to work on now is to scale, calibrate this pitch using my x-axis. From here to here is what, 3659. Then you press on OK. So I'll be using an area tool to get to take off for the trenches. I'll also blind in with also concrete footing. Yeah, the concrete footing is a concrete footing, and there's supposed to be a 50mm blinding under. Okay, so I'll need to add dimension group. This is my dimension group. I will have let's say excavation trench area, and our default display should be volume, because our excavation is in volume meter cube. So now I'll need some custom quantities, which is my blinding concrete footing. Okay, so I'll insert, before we insert, see, I made a mistake. I'm not supposed to use insert, that is, sorry, add excavation, edit dimension group. Okay, so now we can continue with our editing. So this is what I'm supposed to press, insert, I'll say blinding, in trenches. Then this is a meter cube. Then insert tops this concrete footing. Concrete footings, which is also a meter cube. Okay, so once again, Can we work on our backfilling here or not? No, cannot work on the backfilling. We cannot add it here. So after adding our custom quantities, we need to add in formulas into it. So you come to the measured dimensions. You can see here is our blending. So I need this blending in trenches. I need area multiplied by my blending. My blending is always 0.05, that is 50 millimeter. Close. And my concrete footing is 0.23. Let's see, that is area multiplied by 0.23. Then we close it. So we have formula for our blending trenches, also for concrete footings. Now we are not using any variables now, but we'll get to a point that we'll be needing variables, because let's say maybe this concrete footings always change from 0.23 or to let's say 0.45. That is when we'll be needing variables, so that we'll not add it there that directly is 0.23, which is like a constant, but a variable that can be changed as all the time when inserting your values. Okay, coming back to properties, here we need our width 0.675, I will say, yeah, 0.675. Then depth of is 1.5. Sorry, I need to be making pauses. It's kind of a bit noisy on my side. So we continue by updating. Yes. So would you like to apply the new width to all dimensions? That is, yeah. Yes. Would you like, yeah. Okay. I want to turn off these layers, this and this. Okay, also turn this off. So now I want to, this is my trench, so I want to take off for these areas. I want to excavate these places. So by virtue of pressing shift, you can see I'm getting just this area that I want to excavate. Then you click on left click, sorry, not with you, delete dimension, delete selected dimension. Yes. Okay, like this. See, before you know, so here, okay, so now I want to join this area with this side, because that is how it's supposed to be. So if I want to do that, by holding my shift key with control key, see, then I click on left click. So you can also do that here. But first let me turn off this layer here. Okay, So there is something that I forgot. Okay, we can bypass that. Not now. We'll get to that. Not now. Since we don't have any variables, it is when we have a variable, that is when before we start any measurement, before we start clicking or unclicking, you need to click on this first, so that you'll add your variables. So I think this is, I've gotten the whole area that I want to excavate, and it is 140 meter cube, right? 140 meter cube. So by hovering on it, you can see, just check the list. At the down bottom, you can see our blinding in trenches to be 3.8 cubic meter, and our concrete footing to be 17.49 cubic meter. So the next thing that we'll be working on, then we have our excavation, we have our blinding in trenches, we have our concrete footing. Then let's say work on the block wall and foundation. That is, we'll be adding new properties. Name it block wall in foundation. And this will make it to be linear, but our default display should be wall area. So before I do this, my default width, I don't have any width, I just have a height, because I'm just looking for the wall area. So I say my wall height is 1.57. That is my wall height for the my wall height for the foundation. Block wall and foundation, the height is 1.57. Then insert. I need to turn my wall back on, then turn this off, so I only have my wall area, my wall here. So mission group, I see block wall and foundation, and now taking the area like this. As you know, by holding your control key, you can be able to continue your measurement like this. Control Z. Need to be precise. Okay, and my wall here, sorry. Okay, sorry. Okay, that just getting the overall wall. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, since you already have the idea of what I'm doing, so I'll just stop like this, and we'll say we have block wall and foundation to be 263 meters square. So what is remaining now, we need our backfilling and also disposal. Yeah, we need backfilling and disposal. So to do that, what I intend to do is, let me press my calculator here. With this, just I want you to digest this first, then in our next video we'll look at backfilling and disposal and in the trench excavation, that is. So with this I'll be ending the video, the training.